Hey guys, once again it's Shane with One Shift at a Time. How you doing? Can't believe it. We're on episode 20 of this year's NHL Power Rankings as the weeks just continue to fly by. We are really getting down to crunch time as those last couple wildcard positions are definitely getting fought over hard. Let's jump right into it. We got number 10. It is the Colorado Avalanche. They're 41-28-6. That is 88 points. That's third in the Central. And they had their 6-game win streak unfortunately snapped by the Penguins, 5-2. But they did re-sign Bednar there, and he's fresh off his Stanley Cup win there. I think he's a decent coach. He's really makes that Colorado team very dangerous every night. So I think that was a great signing. They are going to take on the Arizona Coyotes on Friday. Number 9, it is the Minnesota Wild. They're 41-22-8. That is second in the Central. They're winners of 3 of their last 4, with their only loss coming at the hands of the Bruins. So I didn't really strike them down for that. And that is why they are back up into the top 10 again. They are going to take on the Philadelphia Flyers tonight. Then we have number 8, the LA Kings. They're 41-20-10. That is 92 points. Second in the Pacific, and they're really trying to chase down Las Vegas for that top position. They only really lost that one game to the Canucks in that span, but then they bounced right back and spanked the Flames. They do play the Jets on Saturday morning, as they do, as I say, look to continue chasing down those Knights. Number 7, we have the New York Rangers, 41-20-10. That's 92 points. That's third in the Metropolitan Division. They're also winners of 4 of their last 5, including blowing out both the Penguins and Nashville 6-0 and 7-0 respectively. That goal horn in New York was going off on to overtime there. They lost to Carolina Tuesday, but they do have a rematch tonight, so they're going to look to bounce right back. Number 6, it is the Toronto Maple Leafs. They are 42-19-9, 93 points. That's second in the Atlantic. They're continuing to sputter over these last few weeks, not being able to string many wins together, and that is why they do find themselves on the bottom half of this board this week. They got beat 7-2 by the Islanders, and they have another tough one coming as they do take on the Florida Panthers tonight. Number 5, it is the Edmonton Oilers, 41-23-8, 90 points, winners of 5 straight, including some closer games over the last 2. I think the games over the Coyotes and the Sharks, it was a little surprising that it did go to overtime for both those games, but they got the W's, and that's what matters. 60 goals, 138 points for McDavid. Holy smokes. They're going to look to keep hot as they do take on Vegas Golden Knights, and they still have a chance of taking out this division as well. Number 4, it is the New Jersey Devils. 45-18-8, 98 points. Second in the Metro, another team that's kind of fallen off the rails lately. Another bad week, and if this happens again next week, they are going to feel a big drop. Right now they have built up a bit of a cushion there, but I think that cushion is totally gone now. They had a very rough trip through Florida, only winning 1 of those games. Then they lost to Minnesota as well. So they need to win tonight versus the Sabers to really stem the flow there. Number 3, it is the Vegas Golden Knights. They're 44-21-6, 94 points. First in the Pacific, and they only have 1 loss in the last 7, and that was to the Calgary Flames. That is, unfortunately for them, their next game as well tonight. So they're hoping for a better result. Calgary is a desperate team, though, so I wouldn't sleep on them. Just a little comparison, we're going to throw Jack Eichel there. He leads the team with 26 goals and 54 points. That's quite different than McDavid numbers, that's for sure. Number 2, we have the Carolina Hurricanes, 46-15-8, 100 points. The second team to crack a 100-point mark this season. They are first in the Metro. They've won 3 of their last 4, including that win over the New York Rangers we talked about on Tuesday. They would like to repeat the performance tonight in that rematch, on that rematch Thursday. So I think that's going to be a great game between 2 really good teams in the East. And number 1, I don't think it's surprising, the Boston Bruins. They're always number 1. 54-11-5, 113 points, first in the NHL, and still the only team clinched for the playoffs. they're on another 4-game winning streak, and they've only allowed 3 goals over those 4 games. So 2 shutouts again. Allmark is absolutely insane this year, and when he needs a night off, Swayman steps in and plays well as well. So we got another classic coming up tonight as they do take on the Canadians. Habs vs. Bruins is always a great game. Let me know in the comments below what your top 10 looks like, how you're loving this season. Give this thing a like, share it around, and if you're not already subscribed, I'd love to have you part of the team. And as always, we'll see you guys in the next episode.